When it comes to smashing females, and you have smashed females from a variety of occupations, is there a difference that you've noticed in how they smash based upon their occupation? So, for example, is there a difference you notice when it comes to adult actresses versus exotic dancers versus...
Man, I'm gonna say this, man. Adult actresses is overrated. I'm gonna say that about adult actresses. They overrated. But nah, like, it ain't really no different, cause man, it don't matter like what they doing. Even though it don't matter like what type of persona they putting on when they not in the bedroom. All women turn to somebody else when they're in the bedroom, man. Please and believe it. All women turn to somebody else when they're in the bedroom. I don't give a fuck what type of occupation. Like, sorry to say it, but the church singing women in the choir, they still getting down and dirty in the bedroom. The preacher wife still getting down and dirty in the bedroom. So it don't really matter what type of occupation or what you doing. Like, hey, man, these folks getting down and dirty in the bedroom, man. You know what I'm saying? But you do got some that will go a little more limits than some, but they all with the same thing. Like, I mean,
Now, for transparency, have you had relations with a preacher's wife? Had you had relations with someone in the choir? Or is that more just so an assumption here?
if they was in the choir or something, that was just like a scenario. But if they was in the choir or something, I didn't know. I had went to church with a girl before though. A girl actually got me to go to church with her before. But if they was in the choir, I didn't know. If they was a preacher's wife, I didn't know.
Now, you have mentioned in this conversation you have been with more than one adult actress in some sort of capacity. When you say overrated, that's dealing with more than one adult actress.
Yeah,
You still feel the same, overrated.
overrated.
What
Unless I just ain't ran into the right one. I put it like that.
Okay. Speaking of overrated, underrated, exotic dancers when it comes to sex.
I ain't gonna lie, is that strippers, dancers, man, them hoes, they get to it. They gonna fuck. I don't give a damn. They gonna fuck. And they with whatever, however. They with it. They not overrated. I can't say they overrated. They with it. The shit that they talk, they can back it up. Yes, sir.
Okay, now I want to tie some loose ends here on some things that you mentioned in this conversation. You mentioned karma. You mentioned the phrase karma.
Yeah, karma's real.
Do you follow religion?
I'm not really big on it, but I believe in God.
And why not big on it for you? Some people are.
It's just too much. It's too much. It's too much for me.
Were you raised to follow religion?
I wouldn't say I was raised to follow religion, but like when I was younger and shit, my auntie used to take me to church and shit like that. But like you can't even pick your religion as a child, like so how can you be, you know what I'm saying, raised to follow a religion? Cause there's so many different religions. You can't just, when you was in, if you grew up how I grew up, you couldn't be 9 years old and telling your auntie that saying y'all finna go to a Christian church. Oh, I'm Muslim. Man, you probably got shit started out of you. So, like, that's the thing with it being all these religions. That just make me sit back and be thinking like, damn, it's a lot to fucking think about.
Do you remember what age or what grade you have this epiphany, so to speak,
What you mean?
where you say to yourself, "Man, with all this stuff going on, it make you think." However, you just
I was grown. Like I was probably in my 20s. Or I was like in my 20s. Like when you first started, like, cause like 10 years ago, what I say 10? Yeah, like 15 years ago, you wasn't even hearing about being a Muslim like as much as you hearing about it now. You know what I'm saying? Like you weren't really hearing about other religions like that. You know, they had us secluded. When you growing up in the hood, you don't learn much. It's not like they teach you much in the hood. So it's like we didn't even know that you could be a Muslim growing up. So our family in the religion thing was just Christian, going to church on Sunday, reading the Bible.
This Christian church that your aunt would take you to growing up, does it get any more specific under that religion?
I don't even know. I used to be asleep. I used to be, I was a child, so they used to have like Sunday school for us. So we just going there and probably like color, stuff like that. So I don't really remember it though. Like I don't really remember. Like it wasn't no every Sunday thing. It was just like if I'm over for this auntie house for the weekend, you already know you going to church on Sunday. That type of shit. But it wasn't no every Sunday thing. And I was young as hell.
This aunt that you mentioned in this conversation on your mother's side or father's side?
On my mother's side.
And the hood, care to share the hood you're referencing here?
I'm just talking about the hood in general.
Okay.
Like the mentality of the hood in general.
Now, when you were grown, as you put it, and came to the culmination of, it's too many religions and this thinking that you have, did that ever cause a rift between you and the relationship with your aunt by any chance?
Nah, she don't know. I don't talk to her about no shit like that. She don't know. She don't know that I done thought about that type of shit.
Just curious, because sometimes family members...
Me and the auntie, we smoke weed together, man. When there be a family function and when we go to this auntie house, I'm telling auntie roll up. We ain't talking about no shit like that.